how do you crack the balance?
So this is the modern India that we are talking about, I mean, people have found voices and they want to voice their thoughts and how they want to look.
Hi, I'm Anushka and welcome back to First Look Unscripted. Today we have someone who has been a part of the Indian fashion industry for years. She's known for her opulent silhouettes, intricate craftsmanship, and a lot of leading ladies of Bollywood are patrons of her designs on and off the runway. Please welcome Dolly J.
Hi Anushka.
Hi Dolly ma'am, we are so happy we could sit for this conversation.
My pleasure. I was looking forward to it myself.
So today you have such an eminent label, the Dolly J label, but what we see now, I'm sure the journey towards what it has become today is very interesting. I want to know where it all began from.
So my journey began in the bylanes of Banaras, where with my mom, and where I developed this deep love for Indian craftsmanship. My design language naturally evolved into a dialogue between modernity and memory.
Ma'am, your designs are widely favored by everybody and they are of course very well received by the brides, in fact their mothers, their bridesmaids, everybody. But if I had to ask you what is your signature, what is the Dolly J signature design look like, how would you describe it?
Our signature lies in intricate handcraft to unique embroideries and silhouettes. Spanning from corseted structures to flowing drapes, we reimagined heritage through a very contemporary lens. This is what we are trying to do.
Okay, and if I were to ask you, who is the Dolly J muse?
I think our muse is a timeless yet a fearless woman who carries her heritage with elegance and ease. This is our muse.
Absolutely. Coming to my next question, you have been, of course, a part of the Indian fashion market for so long. It makes me wonder, over the years, what are some of the challenges that you have faced? Because I'm sure you have had many, because consumer changes, their choices change.
We are adapting to changing lifestyles while keeping couture aspirational.
That makes a lot of sense. But also, with times, of course, I'm sure it didn't happen back in the day, but today global media has a big role to play in fashion. What do you think is this extreme influence of social media, of international media? Is this benefiting the Indian fashion industry?
Actually, Anushka, global influences have opened doors for innovation and wider appreciation of Indian couture, making our craft more visible on the world stage. The challenges lie in retaining authenticity, so our heritage doesn't get diluted in the process.
As you said, of course, like Indian craftsmanship is so rich, it's so culturally rooted, and India, of course, having the biggest wedding wear markets in the world.
Of course.
So many designers, right? Every day a new designer, a new silhouette coming up, a new concept coming up. In the middle of so much happening, there is something else also taking a large part of this market, which is the plagiarism market. And I know this is a conversation that did not happen earlier, but recently it has become a very important topic. Designers are speaking up against it. What do you think? Have you seen a plagiarized version of your designs?
All the time. So it's inevitable in a growing industry, in any growing industry across the world. And while I've come across copies of my work, I see it as a reminder to keep pushing our own creativity forward. This keeps on going on, and originality, I suppose, always outshines imitation. This is my tagline, and every time we see something like this in a very major way coming our way, and we think, okay, let's put ourselves further down, let's push ourselves further down, and let's create something beyond this also.
So tell me something, I'm very curious to know this. You have been dressing brides for so long, but in the recent times, the aesthetic, the sartorial choices have changed immensely. Like a 3/4 sleeve has been replaced by a bralette blouse, a corset blouse, and your designs do justice to that modern choice and sensibility. You have the pieces that today's brides and bridesmaids want. But how did you come up, like, how did you strike that perfect balance and know that, you know what, this is going to work with my clients?
So honestly, of course, whatever is done internationally inspires us also, and whatever. But I have two daughters, and they are curious and they are fun, and I like to see what they are wearing and experimenting with their clothes. And they are actually inspirational. I get so much from them and understand, okay, this is the need of the hour, or this is what the young people are trying to express in a certain way. And of course, I take my hint from there.
Jumping to my next question. Indian fashion shows are quite big these days, and in India only, I think we see, unlike globally, where Bollywood and fashion are very interconnected. They have a very close relationship, and it also comes from the fact that in India people do find inspiration and aspiration from these celebrities. And what happens is, as a result, celebrities are a part of fashion shows these days.
Absolutely.
What do you think about it? Does the focus shifts from the design to the celebrities, or no?
The focus doesn't get diluted, if you this is what you want to say, but celebrities may draw attention, but it's the craft that should command the spotlight in the end of the day. Showstopper can create the buzz, and of course they do, there's no doubt about it, but the true showstopper will always be the design itself in the end of this is what we think, and this is how we would like to portray our clothes, and they end up being the showstopper.
Also, as modern wedding wear becomes very different, it has diversified, it is influenced by a lot of factors. It is very natural, it is very common for brides to get a little overwhelmed when they are shopping for the big day. As
Absolutely.
a designer, what is your advice to them?
So my advice to the brides is simple: stay true to yourself. That should be the tagline. They should be telling themselves morning, day, and night. Trends will come and go, but your wedding ensemble should reflect your personality, true you. Something that makes you feel effortlessly you. So this is what I ask all my brides, and I think the girls these days, they understand that, and they all look gorgeous on the wedding day.
I know you have two wonderful daughters. If I had to ask you that, if you wanted to take some of the qualities from them, you wish you had their qualities, what would those qualities be?
I'll have to think on that. So my elder one is a pastry chef, and she's amazing at her work, and amazing at her kitchen, and I think I'm a hazard in the kitchen. So I let her do whatever needs to be done now.
And what about your younger one?
So my younger one is easygoing and fun at work, and I wish I have some of her qualities and not get so worked up.
So this brings us to our last segment, which is the rapid fire, and you know the rules. I will ask you a question and you answer with whatever comes to your mind.
Absolutely.
First. Okay, great. The ultimate cocktail night look according to you?
I think a statement corset gown, powerful yet feminine.
Which one would you choose, a voluminous lehenga or a sari?
A sari, any day. It carries heritage and unmatched grace.
And one year-round wardrobe must-have for all the women?
A beautiful cut jacket. It's very, very versatile.
If I had to ask you, what is the one trend in fashion that you truly dislike?
I think the obsession with fast disposable trends, which is absolutely killing our world. We keep on buying because it's affordable fashion that everybody is wanting to have, and which leaves us with a huge amount of dump. We should actually buy less and wear more.
True. And lastly, if I had to ask you to wear an outfit for the rest of your life, one single outfit, what would it be?
It'll be an easy breezy something what I'm wearing, a draped silhouette, effortless, elegant and timeless.
Okay, that was great, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure was all mine, Anushka, and I hope you First Look magazine, which is looking amazing. I've just got another copy of it to be doing extremely well.
Thank you so much.